Yoga by Swami Vivekananda. The chapter The Philosophy of Ishwara. Continued. Now to go back to our Acharya Shankara, those, he says, who by worshipping the qualified Brahman attain conjunction with the Supreme Ruler, preserving their own mind, is their glory limited or unlimited? This doubt arising, we get as an argument, their glory should be unlimited. Because of the spiritual texts, they attain their own kingdom. To him all the gods offer worship. Their desires are fulfilled in all the worlds. As an answer to this, Vyasa writes, without the power of ruling the universe, barring the power of creation, etc. of the universe, the other powers such as anima, etc. are acquired by the liberated. As to ruling the universe, that belongs to the eternally perfect Ishwara. Why? Because he is the subject of all the spiritual texts as regards creation, etc. And the liberated souls are not mentioned therein in any connection whatsoever. The Supreme Lord indeed is alone engaged in ruling the universe. The texts as to creation, etc. all point to him. Besides, there is given the adjective for perfect. Also, the scriptures say that the powers anima, etc. of the others are as from the search after and the worship of God. Therefore, they have no place in the ruling of the universe. Again, on account of their possessing their own minds, it is possible that their wills may differ, and that whilst one desires creation, another may desire destruction. The only way of avoiding this conflict is to make all wills subordinate to some one will. Therefore, the conclusion is that the wills of the liberated are dependent on the will of the Supreme Ruler. Bhakti, then, can be directed towards Brahman only in his personal aspect. The way is more difficult for those whose mind is attached to the Absolute. Bhakti has to float on smoothly with the current of a nature. True it is that we cannot have any idea of the Brahman which is not anthropomorphic, but it is not equally true of everything we know. The greatest psychologist the world has ever known, Bhagwan Kapila, demonstrated ages ago that human consciousness is one of the elements in the makeup of all the objects of our perception and conception, internal as well as external. Beginning with the bodies and going up to Ishwara, we may see that every object of our perception is this consciousness plus something else, whatever that may be, and this unavoidable mixture is what we ordinarily think of as reality. Indeed, it is and ever will be all of the reality that is possible for the human mind to know. Therefore, to say that Ishwara is unreal because he is anthropomorphic is sheer nonsense. It sounds very much like the Occidental squabble on idealism and realism, which fearful-looking quarrel has for its foundation a mere play on the word real. The idea of Ishwara covers all the ground ever denoted and connoted by the word real, and Ishwara is as real as anything else in the universe and after and the word real means nothing more than what has now been pointed out. Such is a philosophical conception of Ishwara.